matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will put total leather and we'll get started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going right to work up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for room. It's Green. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boston College wants to play fast.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Ebby. Quarterback in trouble. Just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's the give off the left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Boston College right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. As the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it in stride at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down and until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stop is made almost immediately, giving one to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. The give to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Holder finds his man on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Boston College wants to play fast. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback will keep it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got room at the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockwood. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McDonald. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Harris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. They go to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the ground, it's Green. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now they'll run the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Lockwood. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Boston College right back to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Running it to the right. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That's caught. It's fine. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Golden Eagles have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boston College wants to play fast. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, This guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give to the tailback. Looking for room at the 25. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 6 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Boston College right back to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDonald. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boston College! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Power football with the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Lockwood. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.